Here's a morning Alabama weather update. This is for Thursday morning, August the 14th. Alabama's weather trending a little hotter in coming days and a little drier, showers thinning out. We'll start this morning with one of our Skycams, and I love the Skycam network that we're building. This is a Skycam down in southeast Alabama. This is northwest of Abbeville on the WGIQ TV tower, Alabama Public Television, that covers southeast Alabama. And you can see the sky there is generally cloudy, but I think we'll see a pretty decent amount of sunshine throughout the state today, and showers not as numerous as recent days. There's the satellite imagery, that little feature that came in from the Gulf yesterday morning that produced all that rain early yesterday down in South Alabama is now well to the northeast of the state, moving through the Carolinas. And in the wake of that, things should be definitely calmer today. We'll check the radar, just not much happening at daybreak. You can see what's happening there about 6 a.m., not much. Most of the state is totally rain-free, and we'll see a few showers around this afternoon. Every summer day we have the chance of a shower, but they should be, again, fewer in number. We are starting off this day mostly in the low and mid-70s. We're expecting highs in the low 90s in many areas today as the heat levels begin to rise and the showers thin out. And we are watching Erin, our one tropical storm on the board that's out in the central Atlantic. Let's take a look at modeling. So again, this morning, things are quiet. This afternoon, again, you can see a few specks on the radar. That's 3 o'clock this afternoon. Showers today will be totally random, totally widely scattered. The chance of any one spot getting a shower, maybe a little higher for the southern counties of the state, but again, a decent chunk of the day dry with a partly sunny sky. That's 8 o'clock tonight, and again, spotty showers about, and they all fade away after midnight. Tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock, we're dry. Tomorrow afternoon, same thing, a few scattered showers and storms, mainly across the southern half of the state, and those fade away once the sun goes down. We're getting into a classic summertime pattern here as we approach the weekend. That's Saturday morning, and again, a pretty good chunk of the weekend will likely be dry with only spotty showers. Here's a look at average rain amounts for the next 7 days between now and Wednesday of next week. Of course, your number could vary, but amounts generally under 1/2 inch for much of the state as this drier pattern evolves. So let's look at the tropics. There's a look at Erin. And again, Erin getting a little stronger. It ramped up a bit yesterday. It's been in very dry air, and the environmental conditions favor gradual strengthening, and this will likely become a hurricane late tonight or tomorrow. Winds are currently 50 miles an hour. The symmetry looks a little better on satellite imagery today, but it's the feature there about halfway between the Leeward Islands and the coast of Africa. Let's take a look at the new track coming in from the National Hurricane Center. Again, you can see winds are 50 miles an hour. This will likely be a hurricane tomorrow and a major hurricane by the weekend. But again, we stress this will pass north of the Leeward Islands, north of Puerto Rico. And the turn to the north will likely come east of the Bahamas. And that's perfect. That's exactly what you want to see. This will not affect hardly anybody but the ships at sea. And again, this will ultimately be recurving out to sea. We'll check the global models here. This is the European global model, the ensemble. There are 51 members of the ensemble, and only one of 51, they bring it to the Outer Banks of North Carolina. All the other ensemble members far, far offshore, and we think that's the right solution. The black line on that chart, that's the mean of the ensemble members, and that's the most likely scenario. The only issue could be the island of Bermuda by the middle part of next week. But again, we stress that this will not be affecting the Gulf at all. The only other feature to watch is a little disturbance down in the Bay of Campeche. And again, that might be a rainmaker for parts of Mexico, but not here. So here we go. 7-day forecast for the northern half of the state. Here comes those heat levels ticking up. We'll be in the low 90s by the weekend. Notice by Saturday and Sunday, the chance of any one spot getting a storm, only 1 in 5. And pretty much the same thing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. Only isolated showers and storms. And for the southern half of the state, pretty much the same situation. Again, the heat levels on the rise, mid-90s next week, and a few spotty showers and storms. Understand, every day in the summer you've got the chance of an afternoon storm, but again, they should be thinning out in coming days. That's the Alabama weather update this morning on the Alabama Weather Network.